Alright, welcome back ladies and gentlemen to the Chupacabra tutorials channel. I'm your host Larry, and today I'm going to be walking you through how to set up the Automoderation bot Mee6 and set up all the different settings and what all of them do and are for to help mitigate any confusion about how to set this up, including, I might add, some of the cooler premium features that you get if you decide to pay for it, since I decided to pick up a month of it to try it out and see how everything works. So the first thing you have to do is add it to a Discord server of your choice. I've already got it attached to my Chupacabra's lair server, so I'm actually just going to go to the My Server section, click on that, and here is your backend panel that controls all of the different features. One of the main features that I like the most is the auto moderation features here under Moderator. What this does is it gives you the ability to set which roles have control over the moderator powers for the bot so that random members can't just randomly ban people. You can set a channel that can log who uses what commands, and when Mee6 does anything on your server, it'll actually alert you and keep like an automatic log of all the things that it's done. I haven't actually set this up yet, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's see, let me go down to Chupacabra's lair. Let me go up to the server settings. And then let's go, actually, it just wants this channel, right? Let's just go down to private admin and recording. Let's make a text channel. Let's call this the log channel. Let's make this a private channel. Who can see this channel? I only want myself and the other admins to be able to see this. So that'll be the log channel. And then over here we'll say, I would like the log channel. It actually updates pretty quickly. I want that to be our logging channel, and this wants me to authorize its permission to send a webhook to that channel to constantly communicate back and forth with the Mee6 server. So I'm just going to hit authorize. And then that will log all of the actions to the log channel. And then down here we have some different auto moderator features that we can enable. I've enabled the server invites moderation system. What this means is when somebody on my server, if I go to the self-promotion central channel, people like to post their channel invites and spam them on my server and a bunch of other servers because they're public. What I do is I say people can post here in one channel and keep it clean and not like spam a whole bunch, and they're not allowed to post it in any other channel. Otherwise, it'll get deleted and they'll get a warning. Now I can set this up so that if somebody gets like 2, 3, 4, 5 warnings in under an hour, they will be automatically deleted and banned from the website. And then once I'm done setting up, I don't want people to be able to post those. I'll also say, ignore the self-promotion central channel because that's where I want people to be able to post stuff. And I'm also going to say that maybe I'll let content creators later post that wherever they want, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. So the other stuff that you can ban people from being able to say is you can ban swearing. You can delete messages that are repeated text, so if someone just copies and pastes something a bunch of times, you can block that here. The settings are all really simple. You can ignore certain channels, like for example, the Pokemon channel, I don't care if you spam in there, provided it's not like trying to get somebody to do something or something nasty, in which case I will ban you. But you have to level your Pokemon up by typing a whole bunch, and getting them to spawn by typing a whole bunch. So that just makes it really easy to ignore channels that need the spam in order to function, because some of them do because bot games, basically. You can also disable capitalization spamming. You can disable people from posting external links. You can disable the excessive use of emojis. You can disable Zalgo, mass @mentioning people, and mass spoiler tag using. This one's kind of important. Auto moderator ignores and doesn't affect other bots. This should be on by default. If it's not, turn it on. Basically what this means is Mee6 won't get in a fight with other moderator bots. They'll just ignore each other. If one posts, the other will leave it alone and not act like it's a spam bot or something, and it prevents things from breaking and conflicting and causing a lot of problems. You can also automate certain actions by clicking on add and setting up the behavior. So let's say I want to ban somebody who has more than 5 infractions in the last 30 minutes. So I can change this to be like 3 minutes, or I can change this to be like an hour at 60 minutes or 59 minutes. I can also say to just kick somebody from the server, but don't ban them, they can come back. I can temporarily mute them. In fact, let's do that. Let's mute them for, let's say 10 minutes. If they've had more than 3 infractions in the last 59 minutes. That actually sounds like a fine amount of time. So you can set up automatic logic, very simple automatic logic up here in the automated actions panel, but I don't have so many people constantly getting infractions that I'm going to bother with that, so I'm going to turn that off just to prevent somebody from getting caught in the system until I actually need that. And here we've got a bunch of commands that are already built in to Mee6 that allows you to clean up chat messages from a channel, you can clear a channel's messages, you can display a user's infractions, you can temporarily mute somebody, role info on people. Basically, the whole idea is you want these to be tied to a specific role, because I've seen people come into my server and try to use these even before I enabled Mee6, so it stands to reason that other people will try to abuse your commands if they're improperly set up. And you can turn any of these on or off as you please, but I can just say leave them on, because the only other people that can really use these are other admins, and I can block them from using it at any time. I have complete control over this back panel. So the next thing is you can do levels on your server. Levels are kind of handy because they let you interact with players of this as like a game, or as, for users to reward people for being on the server and for participating in chat. This is actually how I'm setting up and handling my members tag on my server. If you're here long enough that you've achieved level 2 on the server for the Mee6 bot profile levels, then you get to be a full-fledged member and you get to be able to change your own server nickname. So we've already said creature is for level 2. We can set a new, let's say cryptid is for level 5. That's a veteran for cryptid. So actually, let's make that level 6, and we'll make this level 2. No, stop doing that. It's getting all wibble-wobbled around. There we go. So cryptid is level 6. This is like the veteran. Creature is the regular member. And then you can set it so that people accumulate rankings as a reward, or I just like to have people have the highest ranked one just to cut down on clutter. So I'm going to say they can remove the previous rewards. They only have one at a time from this system. You can edit and customize your server ranking card. When you look at your ranking on the server, this will pop up like a little profile card that tells you your level and everything. And because I paid for a month of this, I can actually set the background to be basically whatever I want. And I can make the color scheme more in line with mine by selecting this cool blue, or I can make it yellow or green or any of these colors that I want. But I'm going to go with the blue. Then I can save that and I have like a more customized server than the average random gentleman. So the other thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to make it so that other bots didn't get any experience towards these, because it just seemed silly. And it made a good way to illustrate that you can actually define roles or permission sets on your server for people that will not accumulate any experience. These could be people that don't want to participate, so you make a role for that. These could just be people that you just decide for whatever reason they don't need that. And then you can also designate channels where you can't earn XP. I said that the self-promotion channel doesn't count because that's spam. And the Pokemon channel doesn't count because that's also spammy and just a game that you play and it's not really talking to people. And then this also comes with 2 commands. You can check what your current level is on the leaderboard, and you can check what your current or another user's rank is by using this command. This is usable by everybody. You can disable both of these if you want. So this is a feature that a lot of people like. I actually like it just because it lets me reward people for participating in the server in a meaningful way with ranks that give you stuff, as opposed to just a cutesy game that you play and doesn't really do anything. The custom commands window is a similar feature where you can add a whole bunch of custom parameters to your server. So we could say, this is the hello command. And what this says is, hello, this is a system's greeting. How is your day going? And this bot responds with random. Oh, I could just say it randomly responds with a number of messages. Ahoy, hoy is another message of mine. Howdy, partner. So these are what it responds with. It'll respond to a random one of these. And then the command descriptions, they'll say this is just a pleasant greeting. And this is allowed by everybody. It's not banned on any roles. It's not banned for use in any channel. And there is a user cooldown of this can only be used once every hour or so. And then delete the command usage so it only says the... Actually, let's leave that. I want people to know why the server is randomly talking to people. So let's add that. So now people can say a hashtag or exclamation mark hello to get a greeting. And these can do a bunch of different things. They can reply, they can give people roles, they can remove a role. This is how a lot of people allow folks to like give themselves, say, a content creator role if they join a server and they do YouTube, or it can give them a Twitch role for streamer. These aren't as in-depth as some other bots that allow you to do everything from like manipulate a music bot to reformat large chunks of the server via a command or purge a channel, but they do okay. And I'll leave that on. I think that's kind of neat. I'll just leave that as a hidden feature on my server that you can use if you've seen this video. So you can also enable a search feature on your server, which allows people to search for anime on this Kitsu website. You can search for memes on Imgur with this command. You can search for manga, Pokemon, Twitch personalities, YouTube personalities, urban stuff. You can enable or disable that as you please. And if you want to disable any of these different components, these different categories, you click on this disable button here at the top. And then you'll notice the search anything is disabled, so I'll just turn it back on, just because I think that might be useful to somebody. Next up, we've got the recording feature. This actually allows me to, in any channel, record something if I so please, and this will actually send me an MP3 file, so I can set it up so that people can, you can have the bot join, you can have it start recording, you can have it stop recording, and you can have it leave. So if you wanted to like do a podcast style recording, this could help you do that. Let's see what else we got. We've got YouTube, because I like to post my Chupacabra tutorial stuff to the channel. I just set it up to automatically post my stuff for me whenever I post on YouTube. That's pretty easy to do. All you have to do is type in the channel name. Like I could type in Larry Chupacabra, and I could find my gaming channel if I wanted to. So that's right here at the top. It allows you to dynamically find that stuff. And then you can set it which channel it sends those messages in. In this case, it would be the announcement channel to announce the new video is out. And then you can designate a message down here at the bottom. If you want it to automatically display... Well, actually, I don't think it does that. So just write the message. Hey, everyone. My channel's name just posted a video. Go check it out. And then you'd click add. It would add you to this list. You could edit it at any time to adjust it if you got the wrong channel or something, or you could hit the X to delete it. The same thing goes for Twitch. Let's enable this plugin. So if you wanted to like find a streamer, like where's our buddy Chewy? Then you could grab them from this list of people. There's a lot of people named Chewy in here. We'll have to go get his channel. Where is that? Let's go to self-promotion. It is Chewy TV. All right, Mr. TV. Goodness. Chewy TV. Does it show up now with this? Oh, here he is. So we could add Chewy, and we could say, like, announcement channel. Hey, our buddy Chewy is streaming. Neat. Let's go watch. Say hi. And then we can add this to the list. And that would automatically be announced there. Let's go ahead and just delete that, because I don't really need to have this one on specifically. And then you could set a timer, so they've actually got the ability to have like a recurring timer. So you could say on the random junk channel, which we could authorize here if I wanted to, but I'm just going to close that. I could say like, hey, just a reminder, this one event on this one cool game is about to happen. It's the weekly dev stream or something. And then you could set this to be like once every hour or every 24 hours. And then you could say on what days you want this to happen, maybe just on a Friday, because that's when they do their dev stream or something. And this could send a recurring message to people to remind them about something. I don't really have any reason to pester people with timers, so I'm probably just going to disable that. You've got the ability to enable music on the server, which I just did. And this allows you to add songs to the play queue, have the bot join your channel to play music, leave it, start playing from the queue. You can skip the current song. There's a playlist feature to list songs in the current queue and to stop it. If you'd like to use this, feel free. I'm going to be adjusting. I don't really like rhythm. It's been kind of breaking lately, so I might disable that on my server. But depending on what I decide the next day or two, that might change in the pinned messages. You can set a welcome message for your server. You can send a message when a user joins. You can send a private message to the new user if you so desire. And then you can just designate it there. You can also designate the welcome message, which is kind of nice. You can give a role to new users to automatically assign them a new role. In case you want to be able to lock people out of a certain channel, they'll have to read the rules list and then accept them by like typing in a special command that you designate to give themselves a different role to see everything. And then you could send them a message when somebody leaves the server. So you'd be like, oh, I'm sorry to see you go. I don't really necessarily need this. This is kind of already built into Discord itself. I might like the automatic role distribution, and I might do a tutorial about how to do a locked rules setup so that people have to read the rules lawyer role, and then they have to get out of it in order to leave and join the rest of the server. So what else can you do? You can enable a music quiz. This is a premium feature, as you can see by the premium tag. You can enable this or stop the quiz. I haven't decided if I want this yet or not. It might be fun for people to see that. And of course, similar to the way that YouTube posting and the Twitch posting, you can have Reddits sent directly to your server. But I don't really need to do that either. I don't really have a particular subreddit that I go visit continuously. So that's basically how all of this stuff works for Mee6. These three buttons here, music, recording, and music quiz, are the ones that you have to pay to get access to, along with certain customizations like the levels card you can customize. And here under the premium tab, you can actually see what you get as a part of paying for it. You get role rewards. So the predefined rewards for the leveling system is actually something you have to pay for. You can get a rank card background, which is kind of nifty. You get ads-free leaderboard banner if you want it, music plugin, music quiz plugin. Bump up your street cred, get the @premium role on your support server and access our secret premium channel. And recording plugin. So that's basically all you're paying for. Most of this stuff, including the auto-moderation tools, are completely free. This role reward stuff, a lot of people I'm sure might want to pay for. It's like $5 a month, or you can pay $50 for the year and save a few bucks. They've got like a pay once and get it forever plan for like 100 something, if you want. I just paid for a single month. just to show you guys. I'm not too particularly attached to a bunch of stuff in here. Is this really... Yeah, this is premium, I think. Looks like I can't give one of the roles listed here. Please fix that by putting my role above all other roles listed here. I don't understand. So creature is level 2, cryptid's level 6. Oh, is that how that works? It wants me to put its role above all the other roles? Okay. Roles. Mee6. Is that what it wanted? That was what it wanted. I don't know why that matters. It had the same permissions it did before. Okay. Whatever works, man. So that's basically Mee6 in a nutshell. If you have any questions or comments about how any of this works, or you'd like some advice on how to set up some of these settings, or what use case scenarios you might use to help yourself moderate your server better, just let me know. I'm more than happy to help. So until next time, I've been your host, Larry. This has been a look at the setup, the complete setup of Mee6, the utility bot for Discord, including auto moderation stuff, which is why I got it. If you have any questions, let me know. Until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe, and catch you later. Oh yeah, and before I go, a special shout out to one swagger who I was talking with while I was setting up Mee6 for this tutorial. Thank you for all of your assistance, and I'll catch all of you guys and gals next time. Toodles, everybody.